Welcome back to Studio 701.
Our next segment celebrates dancers, actors, and artists.
For Stage 701, we are showing an impressive art installation in Minot. Jessica Ackerman is joining us now live via Zoom. Hi, Jessica.
Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning.
Now, Jessica, you're part of a very cool project in Minot. It's inspired by a global movement, the Inside Out project. In Minot, it's called We Call Minot Home. Now, how did it come to be?
So this is part of a larger global art project that started around 2011 by a street artist and photographer named JR. That's kind of the pseudo name that he goes by. And his challenge was for people to create local projects that would share the story or a statement about their community to inspire a movement, all really created by art. And so this happened nearly 9-10 years ago, and it's continued around the globe since, and there are over a couple 100,000 portraits that have now been shared in well over 140 countries. And it was really great to be able to bring this project to Minot to showcase our story, and the statement that we chose here was, "We call Minot home."
It's a great name and a great story and a great movement. So how many portraits have been taken of people in Minot, and how did the Minot community react to being involved in this?
We've captured 100 portraits for our project here in Minot. And it began about a year and a half ago. So it was around May or June of 2019 that it began. And with a community project like this, it really only comes to life once the community starts to participate. And so it began back then, and we had no idea how long it would actually take to capture the 100 portraits and statements that came with them. And again, we had no idea how long it would take to get the installation complete. So we were thankful last week to have the weather really treat us well and give us an opportunity to put these portraits up for that final piece of the project. So essentially, it's now complete for people to go and enjoy and maybe refamiliarize themselves with the people and the stories that they've chosen to share.
It's really great, and I just saw Becky Farr, one of our favorite members of the KX News team up there. So, you know, what is that process like as far as getting their picture taken and actually getting it up on the wall? And what kind of engagement has it created?
It really began with a pilot group of 8 people who raised their hand and said, "I'll tell why Minot is my home. I'm happy to share that, and I'm willing to put my picture up on a wall in public." And these posters are about 3 foot by 5 foot, so it's pretty significant size. But we started with a pilot group, and what we did was sit down and we actually watched the Inside Out Project's documentary that shared projects like this that have taken place across the world. And then we engaged in a dialogue about what the project meant for these communities and what the statement could do to maybe change our community perception. And we then reflected on what that could mean in Minot. And the statement for "We Call Minot Home" really was generated probably early in 2019. I had recognized that there was a need in our community for some sort of a movement that would inspire community involvement and renew the sense of pride that we had in the community, celebrate the diversity that we had experienced over the last decade, and build connections with our new neighbors. Minot had experienced the greatest decade-long growth in the 2010s since the 1940s, and that was due in part to the oil boom and the folks who chose to come to Minot and make it their new home, whether it was for the long term or temporarily. In conjunction with that, the Minot community suffered the 2011 flood. So I think as a community, we struggled with our identity. So this project was really kind of the genesis of all of that, and gave us a chance to find a way for 100 people to say, "This is our home, and here's why, and we're proud of it. And here's who we are that makes this place what it is. The people are really our community." And so from there, the pilot group said, "This is something. Let's invite other people to participate." So we held a pop-up opportunity. Go ahead.
No, you finish.
We held a pop-up opportunity, and there were about 25 people who showed up. And they too engaged in a discussion and met each other and built connections and watched this documentary. From there, the documentary piece, it was about a 60, 70-minute show. So it was a little bit more than some people could commit to the experience being part of it. So we ended up holding various portrait pop-up collection opportunities where you could meet who showed up that day. But it ended up taking us a bit longer to collect those 100 portraits and statements. So we finally did that this last spring. And then we had to deal with the pandemic and how that kind of changed the course of the project, getting people together and installing it.
Yeah.
Jessica, if you had one word to describe what you've learned about the people who call Minot home, what would it be?
Oh, one word is so hard to pick. I mean, maybe I would say real. It was such an experience to be able to be behind the scenes on a project like this and hear from people about who they are and what brought them here or what's kept them here. And a lot of them really offered some vulnerability in talking about why this place matters and maybe what it is that they want for the future. So we really had an opportunity to get real with people. And that was really impactful and really moving and something I'll forever appreciate.
Well, it's a fantastic installation. Thank you, Jessica, so much for letting us know all about it. Thank you for your time today.
Yes, thanks for being here, Jessica.
Thank you.
This has been Stage 701, and if you'd like to see the We Call Minot Home art installation, it is located in the alley off Central Avenue near 1st Street Southeast, and that is, of course, in Minot. And check out